Jai Gurudev children, today we are going to start next poem, that is Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. This is a very small poem, but it inspires us and tells us how our view of perceiving things changes our minds and puts a greater impact on our lives. By enjoying the simple moments of life, we can get rid of our day-to-day problems and worries. This also helps us in living a happy and healthy life. In Dust of Snow poem, the poet has mentioned a crow, snow, and a hemlock tree. The crow, dust of snow, and the hemlock tree describe the depressive and sorrowful mood of the poet. Since the poet was not in a good mood, he sees nature in the same way and describes nature's bitter side to express his feelings. So let's start. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Let me tell you once again, dust of snow and hemlock tree represents. Let me tell you once again that dust of snow represents happiness, while hemlock tree and crow represents sorrow. The poem presents a very general phenomena, but it has a very larger significance. The poet says that he was in a sorrowful mood and was sitting under a hemlock tree. It was a winter season and there was snow all around. A crow was sitting on the same tree. The crow was shaking down the dust of snow on the poet. When a small particles of snow fell on the poet, he was awakened from his thoughts and then noticed a simple activity going around him. This changed the poet's mood. He suddenly realized that he had wasted his time. Rued means wasted, or to repent on something you have done wrong. He had wasted his time being in sorrow, and now he should utilize his remaining day in doing some useful tasks. This realization changes his mood and fills him with positive energy. His depression and sadness is washed away by the light shower of snow dust. His heart is filled with happiness and he gets ready to use the rest of the day in a good manner and with positive vibes. If we analyze the poem, we see with full end rhyme and short lines on the surface, the two stanzas appear to be nothing more than a snapshot of a trivial event concerning a crow, a tree, snow, and a human being. Yet, as always with Robert Frost, you know that beneath the surface there will develop deeper worlds of meaning and possibilities. The reader might take only 15 seconds to recite it, but once finished, there could well be several hours spent on, or several ways of working out what the message is, if any. Dust of Snow has three main themes, that is, communication between nature and humans. Second, nature healing and helping with negative human emotions. And the third one, the significance of small natural events. In the first stanza, the poet describes a simple natural happening. The snow is falling heavily. The snowy flakes have covered the top of the trees. The poet is standing under a hemlock tree. The movement and alighting of a crow on that tree make the dust of snow fall on the poet. The crow, a symbol of ill omen, and the hemlock tree associated with the person is not auspicious things. However, in the second stanza, the falling of snowflakes and the scene leave a tremendous effect on the mental state and mood of the poet. So far, the day has been quite gloomy and wastage for him, but this ordinary natural happening suddenly brings a desired change in his mood. It gladdens his heart. He realizes that the falling of snowflakes on him has saved the day. Now he has no regret as the whole of the day has not gone waste. The moments of the snowfall and their effect have saved the day. They have brought a change in his mood and gladdened and uplifted his spirits. So in this way, Dust of Snow is an amazing poem of nature by Robert Frost. In this poem, a symbolic incident is present. The poet is standing under a hemlock tree. He is in a sad mood. He thinks that his day has been lost. Then a crow shakes the hemlock tree and the dust of snow falls on him. The little incident brings about a sudden change in the state of the poet's mind. His mood has changed. He thinks that it has saved the rest of the day and gets busy with his work like a crow. The central idea of the poem Dust and Snow is that one may have the worst day or time of his life, but a little good thing can make it quite amazing. But a crow shakes and snow falls on him, which makes him happy. The poet gives us a message that one should hope for the best even in the worst. The whole summary can be divided into few parts. First part is flakes of snow. It was a day of winter. It was snowing all around. A fine dust of snow had covered the tops of the trees. A hemlock tree was standing there. The top of the hemlock tree was all covered with the fine dust of snow. The poet was standing under the hemlock tree. And next part is sudden arrival of a crow falling off the snow dust on poet. A crow from nowhere came and sat on the top of the tree. The sudden movement of the crow made the dust of snow fall down. The flakes of snow fell on the poet who was standing under that tree. And the third part is simple natural happening. The arrival of a crow and its sitting on the hemlock tree is just an ordinary happening. There is nothing great about the incident. On the other hand, the crow stands for an ill omen and the tree is associated with poison. But these seeming simple things of nature leave a deep impact on the mind and mood of the poet. These ordinary incidents leave a deep impact on the mind of the poet also. So far, it has been a very dull and disappointing day for the poet. The day has not gone well for him, but the falling of the flakes and the dust of snow on him are welcome signs for the poet. His mood changes for the better and his spirits are uplifted. Now he realizes that the whole day has not gone waste. These moments while he is enjoying the fall of the snow dust on him are his happy moments. They lift up his mood and gladden his heart. Now he realizes that at least some part of the day has been spent happily. In the end, satisfaction replaces regret.